it was announced that the Steelers have agreed to a deal with running back Rico Dowdle, formerly of last year of the Carolina Panthers, and then before that, the Dallas Cowboys. He's got history with
Coach McCarthy.
With Mike McCarthy. He's had back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons. He is the bigger body type that we've talked about that we would really like in that room with Jaylen Warren. I got a feeling, I don't want to speak for you, but I have a feeling you're a fan of this one.
Yeah, the majority of it. I mean, you can pick holes in all these things, and I'll do that also with Pittman and the other guys as well. None of these guys are perfect. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all pros and cons. I guess I'll start with the negative. I'm not because I'm in a bad mood. His pass protection worries me.
Okay.
I mean, so that's something we need to address because I've heard people say, well, Jaylen Warren will do the pass protecting. Well, you can't just put Dowdle out there in 1st and 10 and not throw the ball ever. You know, I mean, like he's going to be on the field
or
when you
every
throw
time
the ball.
Warren's on
Right,
the field on
right.
3rd down, they know you're throwing.
Every defensive coordinator knows that he's questionable in protection. I'd be really excited to see, and I don't know if they'll even do it anymore, him and like backs on backers, you know, like those type of things. You know, like it's funny, like we've been covering this team so long, it's like throw him out there on backs on backers, see how he does.
Is that going to be a
I
thing
don't think
anymore?
they're going to do that anymore.
Is 7-shot's going to be a thing anymore?
I would bet not. I don't know.
Training camp will be like Christmas Day all over
Who
again.
knows?
We
what
don't
these
know
guys
what we're
doing
gonna
out
get.
here. But anyway, that worries me. But he's a capable receiver, and he's gotten a little bit more and more in the receiving game, more of a dump-off guy. He's not a burner. He's not going to win a lot of, blow you away with his long speed. But he still has a lot of explosive runs. And if we just define that as 10-plus yards, he finds a crease and he attacks it. He runs really, really hard, really quick to get his pads, parallel to the line of scrimmage, get downhill, aggressive, not a ton of make you miss, but more, he's not just a monotone athlete either. It makes it sound like he just runs into things hard. He doesn't. He has some nuance to his game. Better ball carrier than passing down player, mostly because of the protection. But this is kind of what we thought, It makes Warren the, quote, smaller back.
Yeah.
And as a small back, he's huge. I think Warren's kind of like right in the middle of either, if you're bigger than Warren, you're a big back. If you're a little smaller than Warren, you're a little back. He can kind of do either side of it. The money doesn't bother me much. I think it's a good deal. I have had people ask me since the deal, why not just pony up an extra $1 million and give it to Gainwell? And that's a legitimate question because Gainwell really was good in protection despite being smaller than either one of these backs. But I do think they wanted this style. I don't think that they wanted Warren to be the biggest guy and count on him to do that.
And I think that's smart.
Yeah,
I
do
think
too.
that's the ideal
That's why
blend.
they drafted Caleb.
That's why they drafted Caleb. And while you and I again, we've talked all these things to death over the last couple weeks. While we discussed, hey, if Kenneth Gainwell's back, great. He was a valuable piece last year. You know what you're getting. He's comfortable with Aaron Rodgers.
He exceeded all expectations. He was really good.
Certainly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's not the ideal if you're just going pie in the sky, ideal scenario of what you want in your running back room.
That's not even how they built the room last year.
Right.
With a different coaching
It's
staff.
a little more 2 left shoes as opposed to having a left and a right shoe.
Right.
A little more peanut butter and peanut butter as opposed to peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
I think
The beauty of Warren is I think he can do both. He's not little or big,
Correct.
But how do you want to compliment him best,
Yes, and Rico Dowdle, I think, fits that bill. You had a good stat pull, too, last night. One of just 11 running backs with 1,300 or more scrimmage yards in each of the last 2 seasons. He's the only one to hit that mark with 2 different teams. 27 years old. Yeah. So, hey.
Get 2 more years out of him or whatever. Great. Yeah.
27 years old is not, for a running back what it is for a wide receiver, but he's not quite long in the tooth yet. He's played 5 years in the NFL.
Yeah. He's got his fair share of touches these past 2 or 3 years, but he didn't come in the league as a bell cow back getting the crap beat out of him right off the bat either. He was a first-round pick. So I don't think that there's a lot to worry about in terms of longevity. You're probably renting him for 2 years, and that's great. I would imagine you still probably use a 5th or 6th round pick.
I was just going to say you still add one more later on in the draft.
And I don't know if that's direct. Maybe it is direct competition for Caleb Johnson, but I don't know. But it might be more the Gainwell type. and make Warren the middle guy. I don't know. I think you go any direction with that pick in terms of style.
Regardless, I think you need somebody there to compete with Caleb Johnson.
You can't just guarantee him a roster spot.
You can't just guarantee him a roster spot because you're one injury away from needing to call on that guy. So you need to be confident in whoever that RB3 is.
And you can't trust him yet. Maybe he gains your trust during camp, but between now and the draft, you're not going to be like, oh, I trust him all of a sudden.
Exactly right. So there's a lot of unknown there, but with these two, with Warren and Dowdle, there's a lot of certainty. And I think
I like a solid backfield.
I like the move. It's a solid backfield, and it's one that has a lot of versatility and a lot of different ways to attack you.